Okay, looks like we're on. Hey, good evening everyone. So, with the new events recently, I've wanted to do another Arknights stream. I kinda wanted to do I don't know, do a little pool thing with everyone, but I ended up, well, partially getting a bit impatient, and there's also the fact that the free roll, the free daily roll that you get on the current banner, expires at the end of each day, so I ended up using them. And so what happened was that on my, I think, third roll, I got Rosmontis, which was pretty fortunate. She's a limited time character, so after this event, I don't think it will be possible to get her again. And then I did a 10 roll with the voucher that came as part of this event and got 2 copies of Mudrock. So I'm pretty good on that front. And then I also went and rolled on this one because I've already got all the characters here, and I got another Executor, so he's now 5-starred. If we have a look over here, oh, there's our boy. Gosh, there's been a lot to catch up on. Yes, he's now full up. What's due since last time? I've got Thorns. He's now leveled up. I finally got around to getting Schwartz up. I heard he'd be good for killing some bosses. W, I think I had her last time. Aya, I finally got, after all this time. Because for the longest time, I think you can see on my previous streams, I've been using Amir and Nightmare as my casters. Kind of interchangeably. Who else is new? I don't think Sidaraka is new, but I don't know if I'm using her a bit. Grey Thread I got up because I don't know. It feels like I've felt a bit lacking in some of the anti-drone departments while only using Blue Poison and Exia. Who else is newly up? I've got Beeswax, who's interesting to use. Got Jay. I don't really use him very much because he's kind of tricky to use because of his deployment requirements. Got Liskarm up to E2. And Rosmontis and Mudrocker here. Rosmontis is a bit... Rosmontis is interesting. I really like having the really long range and the high AoE damage. And also the possible stun on her second skill is pretty useful. I think the first time I tried using the second skill on the credit farming stage, I ended up stunning the... So with her skill, she attacks faster than the, what do you call it, the demolishers or whatever they are, the ones with the big hammers. And so can actually perma-stun them so they can't attack. Mudrock's interesting. She's very independent, so a lot of that is going to be basically leveling her up solo. So she might be. I'm not sure if I'll be able to use her today very well, since I'm up to, what is it? The recommended level for the stages that I'm up to E2 10. But I don't know. She could still do some work because a lot of the time I can bring like lower level defenders or things because I've got like Solstice or Shining to keep them healed up. But I can't heal Mudrock. Andriana, I've leveled up a bit. Wishlash, I got Wishlash because, well, she was free with the event. And I've got, you can see all these level 30-ish characters here are all the characters that I'm wanting to eventually level up once I get the resources. Suzerain, Alster. Who else? Got Irene. It's interesting to have like an anti-air guard. So I'm gonna level him up a bit at some point and then see how things go. He can probably help out with those drone problems I mentioned earlier. Mint is like mini beeswax, or other way around. I don't know. She's a lot like beeswax. It actually doesn't attack until you activate a skill. Conviction is pretty fun when she works, I guess. I don't think there's much new. I got Jackie a few times as well on these rolls, and Bubble on the previous ones. And Cutter. And Acid Drop. Since I remember where Acid Drop went. There it is. I think my current priorities, I kind of want to get another healer up, so maybe Ceylon, Silence, Wafrin, Volnik. And they're the healers around here. I don't know. I'm not sure about Wafrin. Wafrin's a bit tricky. Ceylon has, like, because of her wide healing range, I feel that'd be pretty useful in a lot of stages. Same thing with Silence because of the drone, where she can just heal anywhere she wants whenever I need to. Volnik is, I don't know, a bit more of a novelty character again, I suppose. So it's probably between Ceylon and Silence. Oh yeah, I finally got Scene, so I can go the full summoner route. I have all our little cam buggies between Scene, Deep Color, Maya, and Magellan. Also Sushi Magellan. And the Texas skin. I was thinking about getting the W one as well, but I think at the end of the day I just like her default one more than I like her like old style one. Anyway. So we're all the way out here. So yes, E2 level 10. Apparently we're getting Hearts drones and slow drones. It's been a while since I've been playing the story mode between just grinding out characters in between contingency contracts and events and things. Okay, so this one's going to be interesting because I might actually have to deploy characters around these. Oops. Because normally what I would like to do is just completely avoid putting characters in these areas, but between these there's going to be nowhere I can put any high ground characters. And if I want low ground, because these come in like they reach 2 squares out, so there's like this square here and this square here up for the top lane, and then these 2 squares down the bottom if I want to put anyone down there, which is just not going to work with all these drones. If I'd had a higher level Ceylon, that might be nice because she reduces special effects. I know I wanted to show off Osmontis, but this seems to be wanting to be a drone heavy one, which is just not going to work. We'll see how we go. Yeah, I think that skill will work. Bring Greythroat. Give Greythroat a bit of a go. AR and Unexus I leveled up really quickly in order to try and get her online, but I'm kind of disappointed by her block 1. It just makes her a bit hard to use. Because she's block 1 until she gets her skills up. Let's get some healers. I think I'll have a look at this team and see how we're feeling. Let's see, I don't need so many ground units. I only have a few. I think I can swap out Hoshigumo for another healer, probably Colossus. Alright, let's just do like a pro run. I mean, I should probably do that in practice, but whatever. This game is very lenient with like actually letting you progress, and sanity is more spent for grinding rather than actual story progression, because you get So the first time you fail a mission, you get all your sanity back, and then the second time you do it, you get all but 1 back, and I think then it's all but 2, and it's pretty lenient. You don't have to worry so much. And if you just happen to win, then you happen to win. If I do clear this one, I'm probably going to try and... Yeah, because see these have these plus... Okay. I'm going to put you down here. Oh, this is a bomb unit. Okay. That's interesting. Maybe I should have brought gravel. Let's put you up here. Okay, now how do I want to handle these things? Because these are going to be tough to deal with. Because they cover the entire high ground. And I'm going to need some, and I want to get a sniper out quickly for these drones. But I'm also going to want to have a healer. So let's try putting Solipsis here. I probably could have put it facing upwards. That was probably also a mistake because I put Grey Threat too high up where it can't be healed. But fortunately this doesn't actually stun people. Damage people, sorry. Okay, let's put out Thorns. I kind of want him to start charging up his ability, so we'll put him up here. When I get a chance, I'll bring out... Oh god, it's the stun spiders. I hate the stun spiders. The stun spiders are my worst nightmare. Okay, apparently, rule 1 of these stages, bring Lapland. That was apparently the lesson I should have learnt from the last time. Okay, that one deals damage, but it's not so bad. And this everyone is a nice cube. Yeah, because between those two... We're about to get stunned again. At least we killed that one first. Okay, this one apparently is going to try and brute force my way through it. In a very awkward way. I did not play... I'll admit I did not play this very smart. I should have Lapland and probably Waifu. But it's kind of... we're kind of doing our work here. I think at the moment these... So it looks like these don't stun fast enough. To actually freeze, they'll only do it when once this thing, the bomb hits. Then they'll turn them into ice cubes. Fortunately I've got AA here, who can just keep out of range. And we'll still be able to do her job. Okay. Let's see, I've maxed out on CP, so, or DP. I can probably start swapping out for other characters now. I kind of want to bring Ange. I think I'll put Ange in the bottom lane actually, so she can sort of help out. Yeah, this way. Though she's just gonna get stunned like everyone else, unfortunately. Maybe that wasn't a good idea. But her passive healing is really nice. Don's going Mudada. Oh, if Silverest gets ice cubed here, that could be bad, but I've got AA here. Okay, no. Okay, as soon as he becomes not an ice cube, he's gonna kill that thing and we're gonna be great. I could probably just pop out here, yeah. Just pop him. Not yet out of range. Oh well. That's how it goes. I kind of awkwardly brute forced that. I do kind of wish a lot of these missions didn't feel so dependent on characters like Lapland or Waifu. Oh yeah, the story. I know I've been trying to do some reading streams lately, but this one I kind of want to be a gameplay one. I kind of want to get to the... well, part of the reason I want to do this is to get to like the new Amiya stuff. And I'm all the way back here. I feel like Arknights' like story, or the way it tells it, I guess. In that generally it's sort of, it's very personally focused, I guess. Well, that's probably true. Okay, I'm gonna sneeze. Give me a second. It has been a while since I've seen like not hoodie Amiya. Because I don't know, once you get her into E1 and E2, she starts wearing a hoodie. She starts wearing a hood over her head. That one just kind of looks very round. Also kind of amused that a lot of the characters from Rose Island itself are quite like powerful in the universe. Like, you know, between like Blaze and Rosmontus and to an extent Amir as well. I also do kind of think it's neat how how to put it, the characters that are higher started in the game are in universe also much stronger than the Speaking of which, I heard they got Calcit got released on the other servers. That's one thing I'm looking forward to. I really do like Calcit. But yes, the higher side characters do tend to be more powerful, and they sort of, I don't know, have weights in universe for like the reserve teams, which are the 2-star characters. Oops. I think. So firstly, I finished that thought about the characters. Yeah, so the characters who are in game low star rating, are sort of given in universe reasons to sort of stick around in the face of all like the super powerful characters, like the because I get the impression that like the 2 stars are essentially volunteers who they can fight but they're not like particularly good at it. And they sort of just get sent to do their own jobs. The 1 stars are the robots who aren't really good at combat at all, but you can sort of just plop them places because they're still physically there. and you can transport them around easily. The 3 stars are probably like, I don't know, average people, I guess. Oh no, not average people, but like actually trained fighters, I guess. No, 3 stars, yeah. I think to put them in D&D terms, the 1 stars are like NPCs. 2 stars, I don't know, they sort of range to being NPCs to like level 1, 2, or maybe even 3 characters. The 3 stars are probably about level 5, where they start like getting actual abilities. And the 4 stars are probably like level 7, 8, 9-ish. And then the 5 stars are probably around level 11, and the 6 stars are probably like level 16 upward, 16, 17. Where they start getting like the really big stuff. Okay, it's drone time. So this is an interesting map. It also looks kind of it's just like a central kind of area, which is interesting. I mean, I can actually block them off here. So maybe I could try bringing like Helga. I don't think W is going to be super useful here. Bring Helga. Who else is pretty good on their own? I mean, Mudrock, this would be a really nice time to use Mudrock, but she's... I don't know, I'll give her a shot. She's kind of unleveled though. I love that effect on the voice. It's like, simultaneously you can tell it's coming through something, but it's also very crisp at the same time. Let's bring Lapland. That one's for Lapland. I got my 2 ranged characters. I got Aya to just let's back up in case things go south. I usually like to have fast redeploy characters, but this is fine too. I suppose in hindsight, Angelina might have been good for supporting Mudrock, because Angelina passive heal works on characters that can't be healed. Like, so I've had a lot of fun with between like her and Helga. I think the good thing about Arknights storytelling is that it's good at writing tragedy, I guess. I may have gone over this in some other stream, but they're good at writing. Like when bad things happen, it's tragic as opposed to like I don't know, just kind of bad things happen because bad things happen. Just when like bad things happen because bad things happen, or just like people are being jerks. It sort of just makes the story a bit depressing. It was kind of what put me off the Girls Frontline one. It's just I don't know, the characters just kept getting blown up and stuff, and it was just kind of like that. Which, you know, is a story that a lot of people like. But I don't know, I think between that and the way that the game did a poor job at loading the cutscenes properly, it put me off quite a bit. Okay, what do I want to do now? I think if I can start dropping down like Helga and Mudrock, everything will work out. Things will start going my way. No, I should really get my snipers. Ah, I can't put one there. That could be problematic. I think I'm gonna hold off on Greythroat and see which direction they come from. Okay, upwards it looks like. Okay, these bombers are going to get to be a problem once they start massing up. Okay, let's go Mudrock, see what you can tell us what you can do. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, because I can't cover that side properly. Oh, that's dangerous. Hold on. Okay. Let's keep an eye on Mudrock and Helga as well. I love how intimidating Mudrock is. Okay, looks like Mudrock's doing fine. Treat you, put out the stun, and yeah, Silver Ash. These guys are pretty tanky, but so am I guess. Okay, I think in hindsight I would like to bring someone like W or Rosmontis to put in this square. So what are the... yeah, these 3 squares, I could put it back here and you'd have a range to do her job. Also would have been a nice chance to show them off, because... that's not good. Okay, let's go. And that's it. That's the level. I suppose it does help to be a little over-leveled at times. Okay, next time I'm going to have a real good look out to see if there's an opportunity to use Rosmontis. Because, I don't know, a big pillar throwing thing seems like a cool ability. Hey, it's not Terminator Jessica. I really would like to run like a Arknights D&D thing as soon as I can work out how it is I want to do it. Oh well. And I've got like the website up on it. I just haven't, I don't know, really sat down and just worked on it. You know, one thing at a time. Doing like streaming and writing and drawing. Oh well. Also, in terms of going back to Arknights, I don't know. In terms of good because you have giant zippers on your arms. Fancy. What was I going to say? Oh yes, I was just talking about like, kind of the state of things. I've been trying to, I don't know. I like to cut down on my phone games when I can. And so I've ended up, basically, at the moment I'm playing Distant Azure Lane. I ended up dropping Illusion Connect. It's an interesting map. Okay, so it looks like this is a I think this is a ground tile here. Anyway, it looks like there's a big fun spot here which Ifrit is just going to annihilate. I'll try out Rosmontis and see putting it here like a healer and a tank. I don't really care about going any further forwards. There's probably some shenanigans you could do if you had like a pusher. You could push, I don't know, characters out of this lane into this lane or something. They pull them from here down up to here. But I don't know. I mean, if this doesn't work, if this first attempt doesn't work, I might give it a shot. Anyway, let's clear the squad. So immediately, I'm gonna slap in. Where is she? Ifrit to go in the bottom. So basically, the bottom lane is now secure, and no one can go through it, and everything is fine. I want to show off Rosmontis, so we're gonna put her down. I think without the heals, it might also. I'll try Mudrock, but I'm gonna have a backup as well, which will probably be Vulcan, just in case. Okay, now in terms of our top lane, I can put my caster, I can put my healer at the back, so I'm bringing Shining. And I'm going to want to have some ranged characters. So I think Silver Ash, Texas Siege, Thorns. I'll bring Shen. I think Saria, in case I need her. And I'll bring Exia in case like some drones pop up. Actually no, it's kind of pointless because I don't have any space to put her. I don't know, I think I will. Okay, let's go. Oh, straight into the mission, eh? Okay, that is a thing. Okay, I'll start off here. I'll put her a bit forward. At this point I'm kind of just saving up for Mudrock. Okay, let's let Mudrock down. I really love that voice. Like, whatever it is they're doing to it, it is really cool. I want to save up for Ifrit. Okay, one lane's safe now. Now I can start focusing on top lane. Apparently I should have brought Lapland or something. It looks like we are about to have some problems because this big guy is pretty tough. Okay, healer, go. Pop this. Okay, what do I want to do? I might have to drop Shen first. Yeah, I'll drop Shen. Okay, and now Silver Ash can start charging up in the back. You can see Rosmontis is just like blowing them all to pieces pretty easily. Ouch. Anytime you want to heal people. No. Okay. I'm popping this. I'm dropping Saria. And now we're about to see how well Mudrock deals with boss. Okay, yeah, I think these combos with the spiders are pretty nasty. But I think okay, I'm gonna pop Texas and then I'm gonna swap her out for Thorns. Let's see how well she stands up. So far so good, but she does get invulnerability on the first two hits. I'll see what damage she actually takes. Okay, that is tanky enough for I think what I need right now. Let's try and pop these bugs before another boss comes. Oh, you know, another big boy. Okay, let's pop this again. My guys on. As long as they come one at a time, Mudrock and Ifrit can deal with them. Okay, who's next? Shen. And now they're all ice cubes. I'm kind of disappointed that Shiny isn't healing as well as I'd like her to. Oh. I think Sea Shot's in here. That worked out. Huh, maybe I need to level up Shiny a bit more or something. I don't know, I'm thinking about the voice for Mudrock. Is that, yeah, he's still kind of distorted, but it's also very smooth, I guess? Oh boy, ice crystals. Everyone likes ice crystals. I kind of just want to see if I can just mount the thing up here. Okay, I'm gonna have a quick break, and I'll be back in a minute. And I'm back. I am thinking that in hindsight, on the previous level, yeah, about that push-pull, those push-pull tiles, if you'd had a... let's open this up. Yeah, if you put, like, Roof or someone here, you could have just pulled... Because these characters down here all came one at a time, so it would have been pretty easy just to pull them straight up here. It also could have been a good place to have Snow Scent, because she disables explosion, like, in bugs. So they won't explode if she uses an on them, although I'm not sure how relevant that would have been. Yeah, and also there were no ranged enemies in this entire thing. The only thing that could have hit her up here is the exploding bugs. Which also probably wouldn't have solved her head, like Lapland or something. Anyway, oh no, that's the wrong level. This level. I should probably be bringing Lapland to more of these. It's kind of interesting because we've got these tiles down here, quite far up, which I don't think I'll end up using. Probably gonna want like my primary tank to be here, or maybe up here and have the DPS back here. And I can support with healers and snipers from back there. Characters here will be safe, and also on these two tiles. Might be good one for Angelina, actually. Ifrit's not going to be any use here. Bring W. The ice stuff has made Saria a bit less useful because I'm noticing that she gets frozen before she can heal anything. Which is awkward. Where's Angelina? Try to bring Spectre actually. Oh no, she's just also gonna get stunned, I guess. So they can't use their ability. Aya. Alright, this is kind of like a bit of a test run. There's probably some mistakes I've made here. But we'll see how we go. Oh, okay. I have been misreading my little stream thing. So if anyone's done live streams, but there's a counter for how long I've been streaming, which at the moment is listed at 46:15. But there's also an average watch time, which is much bigger and more noticeable. And so for some reason I thought that the stream had only gone for like about half an hour, and it's actually gone for nearly a whole hour. I am starting to, I don't know, get a bit low on energy too, so maybe I should like give it up after this. Well, this looks like a job for Lapland. I see bug, I'm a simple man, I see bug, I Lapland. Okay, let's put Angie up here and see how we go. I think I'll put Aya here so I can put Shining up here to heal. This guy is scary. Oh, that's a caster. I'm pressing the wrong buttons at the wrong times, there we go. Well, that killed her. I probably should have put another healer that I can bring back here. That one's on sundial now, so... she'll survive for a bit longer. I think I'm gonna want Rosmontas up the top here. And then W down here. I said Lapland's in a bit of danger here. Okay, we're safe there. Partially just because of Angie getting the damage off earlier. I do also have Shen ready to go if anything bad happens. I should probably swap out Siege for Silver Ash soon. Okay, I'll swap you out for Silver Ash and you can start starting up your ability in case anything bad happens. Now if anything bad happens I can nuke them in like all the fronts. I can nuke them on the top lane between Rosmontas, Aya and Silver Ash. I should have waited to use Angie's ability. So that because W's bombs will damage everyone around them. So if the bombs go off on two people that are next to each other, both of them will take 2 times the damage, and if it goes on 3 people, then they'll take 3 times damage, and so on. So the more grouped up they are, the more damage it does. Because each of them gets a bomb. boss fight. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Oh god, it's FrostNova again. Okay, this one's gonna be tough. The last FrostNova fight was real tough. I'm probably not gonna be able to bring Mudrock on this one, at least. I'll try Rosmontis. Okay, so how's this work? So it looks like I'm assuming this is like gonna be FrostNova's entry. So he's gonna come out here, go up here, down here, around here, and then along here. And for the most part, I'm just gonna be fighting down here. Okay, that said, I'm gonna want to bring probably Scatty. Let's kill the little squad. As long as I can. Okay, I wanna have. So the bottom row doesn't have to worry about FrostNova for a while, I guess. So I can make them like a pretty solid line. So I'm gonna want Siege and Texas in order to get my DP up. I'm gonna bring Scatty in order to. I don't know. I like the idea with Scotty, but she never deals like as much damage as I wanted to. Where'd it go anyway? Oh no, I've got her in the summer outfit. That's what I'm looking for. Scotty and Shen and Helga. Bottom lane can take you to. W is great. I don't have anywhere good for Schwartz. AR, you, Lapland, and Lopsus. Okay. This looks like an alright attempt number 1 squad. The tricky thing about FrostNova last time is that you have to kill her ice, which means that if you like a burst combo, it'll only take away one of her lives. I feel like a lot of happens between like the last chapter and this chapter. Even though it feels like it's only, it's one chapter to another. Oh boy. Whew. Alright, here we go. Oh no, it is just going to be only FrostNova. No, okay. I kind of... no, I think it's too risky to put siege there. Alright. I think in hindsight I probably would have wanted to bring someone like a Myrtle. But I guess something like this will work. I always have to keep checking what it is that's going on there. Nuts. Oh, I can put her up here. Okay, we got her. We got her round one. Oh no, I think I boxed her into the wrong area. No, she's got an invulnerability period. That's not good. That's certainly not good. Alright, let's prepare for round 2. If this is round 3, I'm going to eat my butt. Or something. I think Siege can deal with that big guy down there. Gonna save W's ability for when FrostNova comes back. Oh, alright, she comes out the other one. I'm stupid. Oh, this is awkward. This is very awkward. Get in there. Okay, that went pear-shaped very quickly. I still have to keep these blocked. Is that just gonna go in? Okay, this goes in. Well. Oh well. Okay, that went pretty well at the start with like my big assassination squad move. But then I ended up being off the wrong end. Okay, I think I've got an idea. Instead of Texas, I am going to bring metal though. I also have to remember to retreat my characters before they get blown up. Alright, let's do this. It is kind of hard to retreat your characters because FrostNova is the one-hit kill move. Oh, okay. Also, these turn into freeze thingies after a bit. Okay, who else do I want to bring in there? I think between the two of them and Scatty, they should be able to take her down the first time. Okay. Okay, now get ready for round 2. So I want to put Lapland facing this way. Telopsis. No, I want to put... Yeah. I'll put Helga here. Just get ready. Thorns down here. Okay, they should keep bottom or pretty safe. Alright, let's see how this round goes. Part of me just has to stall until AR and Silver Rush come back. Scatty's back up, which makes me feel a lot more secure. Okay, we've lost metal. Okay, things are going much better this time. Like, up until the point where was it, FrostNova decides that he just wants to kill everyone. Is there a third round? Please don't be a third round, I'm not sure if I can do a third round. No, we got it, I think. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna retreat Shen. I'm gonna leave Aya there just in case something happens for the moment. Okay. For the moment, everyone can handle everything that's being thrown at them. So far, so good. Having thorns down there has really helped deal with those armored guys. Alright, that's it. I'm gonna drop Shen in a second and try and, as soon as that last thing bursts off. No, grab Shen, use the ability. Phew, there we go. I did the thing. Had to concentrate quite a bit, so I wasn't able to commentate too well. As usual, Lapland is an absolute godsend in these, well, in this chapter, just because of those the freeze bugs. It's pretty terrible. Oh my god, it's the thing. Interesting. Oh, okay. It's a dramatic finish. Having some water is always good. If anyone hasn't been drinking water, you should drink some water. It's good for you. It stops you dying. I'm kind of... I have to be careful when I'm clicking through these, because sometimes it just skips the entire line. I'm wondering if I was supposed to do something. Oh no, suspense is killing me. I'm amazing. Anyway. Hey, that was a thing. Anyway, I'll save the rest of the story for my own time. What's this? Oh no, it's the cursed maps. I'll save the rest. I'll save watching the rest of the story for my own time. Like I said, I do like the way Arknights tells its stories. They're very personal, I suppose. How to put it? It's simultaneously very personal. It's also not afraid to like. I don't know, tell a bigger story than a lot of games of this type do. I think they've become more and more ambitious over the years as like phone games have become more and more complex. I remember when I started playing Girls Frontline, and a lot of people were saying that I don't know, it had a good story for like a phone game. It's not basically just an excuse to. I mean, the game is like about collecting waifus, but like I don't know, kind of tries to have a story that's a bit more than that. I think you have a similar kind of, and you have like that kind of thing here as well, in that I don't know. I suppose it's the characters growing over time and so on. Which is, I think, why they like to have these little Amiya drops and things. They've also done like I don't know a clever thing in that a lot of the events don't straight up like it. Hello. Um, it's kind of hard for me to place where the event what do you call it? The special event levels are chronologically placed within the story, and so I don't know, but it sort of allows you to enjoy them without like them getting in the way of the main story, because that's a thing I have with a lot of games. Is that they'll sort of I don't know assume that you've reached a certain point in the story and nothing makes sense. Whereas a lot of these ones, they're just kind of like little side stories that could happen at any point, and allow the characters to join the roster. Anyway, I think that's going to be all for today. Unfortunately, I didn't get to show off Rosmontis or Mudrock as much as I might have liked, but you can see that even like a level 50 Mudrock with a bit of support can hold off the whole lane pretty well. And yeah, Rosmontis definitely contributed with all the stun stuff. What are their? Have a quick look at what their next ability is. So attacks faster. Okay, this is a lot of pieces. So firstly, when you cast it, she drops 2 of her thingamajigs on the ground somewhere, which stuns people and reduces their defense. Which is nice. Stuns are always good. Makes her attack faster. Boosts her attack, and he attacks 2 enemies at the same time, provided that they're blocked. So she's not using all 4 of her things. I suppose I'll have to see like how effective this actually is, because it's quite costly. Like 74 energy, starting at 35. I mean, it's going to take like a solid, like, oh well, over half a. I mean, this one will only take half a minute to charge, but in the first place. But the second time will take over, like, what is it, 1 minute and 14 seconds? I suppose I like to bring Solopsis to deal with that kind of stuff. I kind of wish, I don't know, there was a bit more story or something for her. Or if there was an event for, like, because she's a limited operator, it kind of adds this, like, a limited 6-star character. It kind of adds this whole thing to her. Because, when W got her event, that was like a big thing. But it's not as much for Rosmontis. I also had seen a lot of artwork for her as well, before now. And Mudrock. Let's see what Mudrock does. So you can get 3 stacks of shield, which is nice. Take less damage from Sakas. So what's this? Stop attacking and become vulnerable for 10 seconds, and slow everyone around her. And then stun people once it's done. And then, okay, so he kind of like charges up for 10 seconds while being invulnerable, and then just sort of smashes the crap out of everyone. That sounds pretty fun. And it's also only got like a 30-second cooldown. That's something to look forward to. It's nice when your defenders can like, actually do things. And well, if you've watched the channel at all, you know I like these the self-sufficient characters because I can sort of like drop them in a lane, which is why I've got like Vulcan, Helga, and Siddharaka so high. Because I just like having these characters. I can just pop them in their lane and they do their thing. And Mudrock seems like a good addition to that. Also kind of sad I didn't get to try out Schwartz. I think one of the problems with Schwartz is that like her third skill, while it's good at I've heard it is good at killing bosses, but a lot of the time she's just because it turns her into a straight line shot to the frontal 3 tiles. And that like shreds armor pretty well. Or ignores armor. Yeah, it shreds armor. She kind of feels like she's a bit outperformed by Ifrit. Because whenever I come across a stage where there are like some tiles sort of in the right formation to use this ability, that's usually where I deploy Ifrit instead. And Ifrit's just got way more sustained damage, way better area damage. And way better range. Whereas Schwartz is like very short range. So, I don't know. I don't know, maybe I'll get a bit of practice with her. I'll sort of be like, oh yeah, I can just use her here and here and everything is good. Same thing with W. W's bombs are just so good. Anyway, I've been streaming for nearly 90 minutes now, so I don't know. I guess I'll round off the last 2 minutes. I also have to practice using Eunectus. I like got her, and then I just sort of like, oh yeah, cool new character, and just like, okay, I'm gonna E2 her, and so I did. And then I realized he has block 1, which is really weird for a defender. But yeah, she's kind of janky to use, because so she's a defender that only has block 1, costs 33 DP, which is really high. Like, that's the same as Mudrock is right now. She only gets her SP when she's blocking enemies, which I think she gets more. Yeah, and she also just recovers it while he's blocking. She just has like pretty low costs, I guess. And yeah, I think it's probably good if you can use her really well, but at the moment I have a hard time using her. Because also this one, you have to use it, if you don't know how to use it well, you'll just end up stunning her and then the enemies will just walk right past. That said, having this ability has been quite nice. Like, just having stuns is good. Like, stuns are really good in this game. And they're really nice to have. And she can just sort of... I think it basically allows her to just 1v1 anyone, really. But again, yeah, I'll just have to practice her for a bit. I'm trying to look up their art. I was thinking that it might be nice to have like the giant mech. But anyway, that'll be all for today. So, oh, the reward things, that's nice. Oh boy, it keeps going. Anyway, I'll catch you all next time. Bye bye.